takes d6 of Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen in Norway Chess 2024 Round Classical 5. Hello my fellow chessers! I'm gonna show to you, my fellow chessers, the chess game between Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen in Norway Chess 2024 Round Classical 5. So let's begin on e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, Ruy Lopez opening, knight f6, Berlin defense, castles kingside, knight takes e4, Rook e1. This is Ruy Lopez opening, Berlin defense, Rio Gambit. So knight d6, knight takes e5, bishop e7, bishop f1, knight takes e5, then rook takes e5, castles kingside, d4, bishop f6, rook e1, rook e8, and then c3, rook takes e1, queen takes e1, knight e8, d5, queen e7, queen d1, b6, a4, a5, knight a3, bishop b7, knight c4, bishop g5 is inaccuracy. The best continuation on this position is knight d6. So let's continue the game. Bishop g5, d6, knight takes d6, bishop takes g5, queen takes g5, knight takes d6 is good move. C takes d6, queen takes d6, bishop c6, rook e1, queen f6, queen takes f6, g takes f6, b3, b6. The b3 is to protect the a4 pawn. So c4, d5, rook e7, rook c8, f3, d takes c4, bishop takes c4, bishop takes a4. Good move of Alireza Firouzja. Bishop takes f7. Why did it take this? Because if take, we have rook takes c4, my fellow chessers. So let's continue the game. Bishop takes f7, king f8, rook a7, bishop b5, h4, rook c5, king f2, rook c2, king g3, rook e2, rook b7, bishop d3, bishop c4, bishop takes c4, then b takes c4, rook c2 attacking the pawn on c4, bishop takes b6, king g7, rook a6, rook takes c4, rook takes a5, rook c7, king g4, king g6, h4, h5, king f7, king f5, h6, king g4, rook c4, check, king h3, rook c7, rook a4, rook b7, rook g4, rook b5, king h4, rook b1, good move, rook a4, rook b7, king g4, rook c7, rook a5, rook b7, king f5, rook e7, f4, rook b7, g4, rook c7, king e4, rook e7, king f3, King G7, Rook A1, King F7, Rook H1, Rook A7, Rook D1, Rook B7, King E4, Rook E7, King F5, Rook A7, Rook G5, Rook B7, Rook A5, Rook C7, King E4, Rook E7, King F3, Rook B7, F5, Rook C7, King E4, Rook E7, King G4, Rook D7, King C4, King C5, Rook B7, G4, Rook E7, King D6, Rook E4, Rook A7, King F8, Rook B7, Rook takes G4, King E6, Rook A4, Rook D7, Rook A1, King takes F6, Rook A6, King E5, Rook B6, Rook D6, Rook takes D6 of Alireza Firouzja. Blunder, my fellow Kachesers. The best continuation on this position is Rook B1, my fellow Kachesers, to maintain the equal position. Rook B1, King F6, and King G8. This is equal, my fellow Kachesers. Let's go back to the real game, my fellow Kachesers. Rook takes D6, blunder, King takes D6, King D6, King F7, King E5, King E7, F6, King F8, King F4, King E8, King E5, Alireza Firouzja resigned the game. Why? Because if you continue the game, example, King F8, King E5, King F7, this is zugzwang, my fellow Kachesers. King F5, King F8, King G6, King G8, King takes H6, King F7, King G5. As you can see, my fellow Kachesers, Magnus Carlsen is leading H5 pawn and F6.